What I've noticed though is that many people set goals, even more so in trades businesses, set goals and don't achieve them. I've really started noticing there's three main reasons. So the first reason why we set goals that we don't achieve is that we fear the success. So hang with me for a moment there, because I guess many of you go, hang on, I fear the failure. I'm worried that I might fail, and because of that, there's a series of behaviors that might come up that avoid us. There's an avoidance of the activities or the tasks that are required to achieve the goal. And many people, I wonder if you've noticed this or heard this, and even in others, even if you haven't said it directly yourself, is that I'm worried I'm going to fail. I'm worried about the failure. I'm concerned, so I'm going to avoid doing the task. The interesting thing is that through the avoidance of doing the thing that you know you need to do, you are in fact guaranteeing yourself a failure. So I'll say that again. So to not do the thing that you know you need to do because you're worried about failing at it, you are guaranteeing yourself of failure. So it's not the failure you're worried about. It's really the fear of success. Just try that on for size for a moment. I'll give you an example. Maybe the task that you need to do is around maybe doing some cold calling or picking up the phone and doing some calls to generate more leads for your business. And you avoid doing it because your fear is around, well, I might fail. I might not be able to have a decent conversation. I might embarrass myself. I don't know quite what to say. What if they say no? All of those things. There's a lot of fear that comes up in picking up the phone to make a cold call, a sales call. Yet really probably what is playing out is the fear of success. So what will it mean for you to make all of those sales, to be successful? Just try that on. This may or may not be true. Of course, there's always going to be an exception to this rule. And this example might not apply directly to you. And if it doesn't, that's okay. What I'd like you to do is notice the idea that I'm talking about. And you probably may be able to find an example of how it could play out for you. Is maybe the revenue target that you want for your business and the activities or tasks required to drive that specific revenue target. And maybe the avoidance of those is not about the fear of failing and not achieving them, but in fact what it would mean to achieve that success. I've noticed even, a client a while ago stalled at a particular revenue. And what we discovered through some conversations was that anything above that particular revenue level would mean that he was then out performing, out earning anyone in his family system. And he'd come from a line of trades. So his father had been a builder as well and had only ever been an employee, like working for another builder. So he'd been a trade employee and had only ever earned a particular amount working this particular trade. So his beliefs were very much around time equals money and that you have to work hard for every hour to get that particular income. And he had a series of beliefs and he wasn't sure how or what it would look like for him in his life to earn more than perhaps his father or the long line of people before him. So it was a really interesting awareness level. It's like, wow, okay, who am I when I earn more than everyone else that I know? That's one example. It may be that the size of the business is or the performance of the business or the industry or the whatever you're doing in your business, it might exceed an invisible level of success that is higher than your family system. Any kind of family system or the traditions that have been set before. So just try that one on and just notice, is the fear of success driving some of the decisions you're making at a more micro daily level to avoid the things that you need to do to achieve the goal that you've set?